Yes, yes, finally. Hey, Macdillon. Yeah, it's been a busy couple of weeks IRL, which obviously affected me being able to go live or not. Alrighty, dailies. Let's collect the red dots and the stuff and the things. I will be continuing the chapter 5 story. Pixel lover, hello, hello. Welcome, guys. Let's go do a couple dailies while we settle in here. Start with the first one. It's a hot mess, but it's fine. Okay, so yeah, I'm really behind my intentions to continue streaming most days because life happened. But that's okay. We're back. We're here. I'm still playing. I've still been covering the game. I've still been playing daily. I just haven't progressed my story at all. That's the only difference. It's fine. Oh wait, I made a video that I never rendered. Fuck gosh. Hold on. Let me render it really quickly while I'm live. Oh god, rendering a video while I'm live. Luckily it's short. It's fine. It's fine, oh god. It's fine, oh god. Why does this have no audio like the other ones do? What happened?
Run. Is it because of the cake?
Okay, it's working. Alright, so what I wanted to do is export a quick video of... That's fine. Of the 5th 520 battle, because and cut out the fluff, just the main part. Okay, there we go. That's like a 2-minute video, so it's rendering quick. Potate! Hello, hello! Cheeseball, hey! How are you these days? What are you playing? Oh, I don't have enough, do I?
Me too.
Oh wait, yeah, I do, just barely. Let me just do this so I don't forget.
The peace agreement no longer works. Or is it safe as long as the contracting parties have no intention to fight?
Why are we... Oh, I was like, wait, why is my stuff talking? Okay, so I got that ready. So I have the little battle part. I forgot to turn back on my sound here, though, apparently. It's fine. We'll turn it on in a second. Oh, man. Yeah, I've been, IRL was just... My husband had surgery after his dad had surgery, and then he had to help because his dad's been away, and then he came back home, and then he went away again. But... Then he had his own surgery, my husband did. So, Odd One Gaming, who's also a content creator here. Did he raid or something? Did I miss a raid? Is that why you guys came in here? Were you guys lurking for Odd One? Did he raid? Why doesn't it tell me that he raided? There it is. Now it said it. Hey! Welcome, everybody! Darside, hey! PS4, that is fair, Cheeseball. Can't redirect on YouTube? Need privilege. It's doing that like on the other one? Maybe I never set up this channel to be able to do that. Ah, shit. Let me check. Okay, let me check about YouTube. I mean, it might be too late if it's fine if you ended. But let me change it right now. Community, channels, settings. Where is it? I don't think it's community moderation. Oh, right here. Ah, yeah, you're right. I never had it checked on this channel. I guess I just never got rated before. It's fine. What do we have a red dot for? Reveries. Oh, right, because... Oh! We have a new Echo boss to fight, too. Yay! That's fine. I'm not gonna... Oh, actually, I might be able to do this soon. We'll see, we'll see. Maybe with that second boss. We'll try... Oh, wait. Oh my god, the red dot there is gonna drive me crazy, guys. I'm gonna click that 100 times today. Let me get my sound back on so it's not awkwardly silent. Well, it's turned on now, Odd One. If you're still live there, it is turned on now. I guess I just never got rated on that channel. Unless we never had me streaming when you were rating me, rating each other stuff and things. What can we buy? Oh, free shit. It's the weekend. Yeah, I did it. You just have to... It will. You just have to refresh, like close it and reopen it, refresh it, or not close it, reopen it, just refresh. Or else it can't find it. You just have to... It never finds old ones that don't exist unless you refresh it. Okay, sound. Okay. So, welcome raiders from Twitch and all the raid community. If I ever get a sponsorship for raid, I will do a temporary challenge or something myself, but other than that, hell no. Sorry, not sorry. I'm actually playing Reverse 1999 on this channel now. This is my second channel that used to be more Dragonair. This game is so good and so different. The art is really fucking cool. Like, the bosses are crazy and really interesting looking. And it got really dark with this, or dark looking art, I should say, but it's apparently the story's not that dark. With this prison scene. And it's a totally different gameplay. It's very like... It's a very actual card game style where you play cards pretty much as like the turn-based game, though it's turn-based. But there's no PvP, there's no clans. It's so nice, it's so chill. And the voice acting is good, the music is good. And I'm playing this game even though I'm making $0. So this is me. I'm working, but I'm really not. In other words, I need to stop playing this game and covering this game. What am I doing with my life? This is my job. I forget sometimes. Kidding, not kidding. But my YouTube channel, between my YouTube channel and that's it. This is not a sponsorship. I'm making nothing. So I'm only playing this game because I like it. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Hello, hello. I think YouTube's coming on over too. Have I tried out Claire Obscura? That looked really cool. Yeah, I've heard this has similar vibes to that. So, what I'm actually doing for today's stream is we're going to be going through the actual story mode for this. So it's just going to be story. You're not going to see much for battles, but maybe I should just run a battle. What can I run? Why don't I just do like one of these on full auto just to run something to look cool? Well, let's just go do one of the Isle of Echoes, the new boss, just throw it on full auto just so you guys can see what it looks like. Because I gotta do the first early stages anyway. So I'm just gonna use my only team that's built right now, so whether this is good for this boss or not, I don't really have that many options yet. So don't judge me if you're like, that team does not work for this. It's all I got, guys.
Are we heading to a seminar?
Okay, so this is like card style gameplay. It's super cool. And like you combine cards to make them stronger. And it's very intensive, I guess, with the possibilities for team synergy and like it's got debuffs, buffs, control effects, all the stuff we're used to in all the other turn-based games. It's just different. Like,
Show me what you've got.
you'll see. Oh, that looks so cool! What is that? It looks so cool.
Time waits for no one, even for a great.
Oh my gosh. But we're gonna be doing story stuff. I'll just do this for a little bit.
La acumulación de laberintos. Suéltalo todo una vez más.
Yeah, you keep playing. It's just a good game.
Care to lie down?
Cosmología, filosofía clásica.
And yeah, the Assassin's Creed collab is coming. It's so cool. I love this new beast. Ah, it's so cool.
La acumulación de laberintos. Suéltalo todo una vez más.
Okay. Dun dun dun. Ooh, do we get good bonuses every like 5, right? So does that mean we're gonna actually get some good stuff? Can I see what the rewards are higher up? No? Fine. Don't tell me. We just do this a couple times while I get started.
Nothing unexpected.
Might as well just roll it. and go as far as I can on full auto, and then we'll worry about it later.
I've got some trouble brewing. Time waits for no one, even for a great.
Hey, Adam.
En la acumulación de laberintos, suéltalo todo una vez más.
You don't understand what Aleph says in it. Oh my god, isn't that trailer like super trippy? Like, it's nope.
Filosofía clásica. Nuestro adversario es el tiempo.
What I know with Aleph is that he has like hypermnesia, is that what it's called? Where like you have like a crazy memory. Like he remembers everything and the memories flood his mind and overwhelm him or whatever the hell he says. He has like an insane memory where he just remembers everything. And that would drive you crazy, I think. I don't think I want to remember everything. But he's a human. He's not an arcanist.
Suéltalo todo una vez más.
But he survived the storm? Something like that, right? Like, he's quirky. He's got a lot to him. The trailer is gorgeous. If you guys don't know what I mean, check my YouTube channel. Oh, hey! I get more... Yes! This is how we get more keys for epiphanies. Euphoria, I mean. Whatever the hell they're called.
Even for a great.
Both, technically, right. Okay. The trailer is dark and artistic, and every single image pause in the trailer is gorgeous. Limbo reset today, you're right. I did 15 and a half of them.
Filosofía clásica.
I can't quite get that 16 done yet. Maybe soon.
Try a little harder next time.
The problem is my second team possibilities are weird now. So it's just a bunch of random shit.
Concepto mundano del tiempo.
Yeah, my team's on the right, and this is like a card play series, so I think you'd like something like this, Adam. It's you can move cards to when cards are next to each other that are the same rarity, you can combine them for higher. It's like higher stars that give them more power. Like once you can see they're like 1-star, 2-star, or 3-star cards, and then they add more abilities when they're higher up. And yeah, there's a lot of it's turn-based with playing the cards. There's ultimates and 2 skills. And there's some like passive stuff that happens too. So it's very much like all the games we play. It's just more like actually playing cards. Not these games that are like, our card collector. I'm like, you're not a fucking card collector. You just summon the shit. There's no cards involved. These are important. Elf's lore crumbs. In chapter 9, so yeah. I kind of know the gist of Aleph from my... I keep want to call him Elf. Aleph from my content creator data, but helps me kind of know about things a little bit better. This is really fun. So there's like this character has extra bonuses beyond their kit. So they're really good about power creep in this game in the sense of older characters that maybe are not as good or wouldn't be able to compete. They give them Euphoria, which you can grind out those resources from the content I was just doing. And that'll gives them whole new like additional skill sets, additional value. And some characters are only good with Euphoria and with the more endgame teams, but that's like at least it makes the old characters be relevant again. So instead of like, it's a way to buff old characters. There is an actual playable dog, yes, Pickles. And he's actually really important. He's a buff dispeller. He's who I'm getting with my next, with the selector that's coming in the next patch. This is phone and PC. I'm on a PC client now. And I'm not sponsored, guys. I just started playing this on my YouTube channel here. You could see if you go back a little bit, about less than 2 months. I did a 1-week series. If anyone hasn't checked it out, it's so good. I'm playing this. I'm not sponsored. I'm not making any money. But I really like it. And it's the game that I want to play the most. He's like a border collie. He's so cute. Okay, so what was like? Oh yeah, you said the other thing before we get started in the story is that okay, these are gonna reset. I'm gonna have to remember that. But artificial somnambulism restarted. Yes, let's go. Let's get my rewards. Okay, stuff. There's my surface. Limbo reset. Oh my gosh. Oh yeah, we have to do limbo all over again. Oh. Oh shit, we have a 17? Okay, so I have to do all of my limbo. Got it. I guess I could make a video on doing that. I will do all my limbo for a video and see what happens. Hey, SKB, how are you? I have to finish Lucidscape still. I think I can. I was pretty close before and I've made so many characters better. I think I can get all my stars on Lucidscape. Okay. Yay. Wait, what else should I do? Oh wait, before I'm trying to make sure I do all the important things before I get started in stories so I don't forget to do them later. Like collecting from our wilderness. They have this like area too where you can build it up and farm for resources. There's this critter area that's kind of cute if you like the cutesy stuff. I ignore the critters mostly, like a lot of people do. But there's these funky little critters that you use to right, get out of there. Go away. Why are you still there? Wait, how come? Okay, there we go. You can farm resources for this critter area. There's like... I don't know, it's not really bonuses to the gameplay. It's just like its own little gameplay, except for it expands the world amount of spaces you can have in your wilderness. So there is this little like side thing. But it does allow you to farm for like gold equivalent. But by having stuff, it increases your production. But you can pretty much just overlay it all. See, I made mine pretty, guys. I forgot to tell you. Since I live streamed, guys, I made it pretty. I got my little snowy area over here. Isn't it nicer now? I got my snowy area. I got this little pretty riverfront property. The desert will start over here sometime eventually. And then I have my little Asian showdown in Chinatown and Geo's stuff here as well. So there, that's kind of... I've done everything I can. I'm a 190 out of 190, so I apparently just need to work on improving stuff. You'll probably rewatch the stream. You missed what? I haven't done any other live streams if you mean me. Pixel Lover. I haven't done any live streams since this other part of... At least for this game. Yeah, I'm not behind. Yeah, we haven't started, Are you a potato from Wisconsin? Oh, that's what you were replying to. I was wondering. But yeah, sorry, we haven't started the story yet. No, we're chill. I don't usually start instantly because, you know, people are rolling in. But we also had a raid from my husband, Auto and Gaming, who was playing Raid. We got a raid while they were playing Raid, which was the game that I started doing content creation with. Guys, look at this. 70 summons! You're here for the official 70 summons. I've got my first guarantee ready for the next patch, or if I decide to try to get Eternity for the sake of future team with Nautica. To be fair, I think the most important one I get is Semawise because I don't have her either, and I love her so much that I just want her anyway. She's a vampire. I mean... On this one? I really want... No. No, this one is... I already have gotten Melania, but I'm tempted to pull again just to risk... I'm tempted to risk it and try to get another copy, but or to get her to begin with for the future team for the HP loss. But it's fine. I can't have everything. It's a long-term grind right now. Okay, let's go. So we're gonna go into the story side of things in the Atlas. So a lot of games we request, they have the great thing of you can story skip while you grind and then go back and watch it later. However, they do that in a weird way of they don't quite do it right. I should say, what am I saying? They don't do it well in the sense of the stories have battles as you're grinding, you do the battles, and then within the battle there's dialogue. And so it kind of defeats the purpose of being able to separate the story from the gameplay a little bit. Okay, so there's a part where we have Sonetto getting accused and on trial. And when that happens, there is a very important set of dialogue where they prove her innocence. Kinda. And so I might pull up a quick YouTube video for that one because I did not record that. That's true, Mystery. I could always just hope for that in the long run, because that's a long-term goal anyway. I'm not going to exactly build a Nautica team anytime soon, am I? What game is this? This is Godforge Waiting Room for sure, but no, this is Reverse 1999. It's so lovely. As I was saying, this is my second game, my second channel that had Dragon Era before and King Arthur that I'm on for the sake of YouTube. But this YouTube channel will probably be my main for Godforge related stuff. Why are glasses so expensive? Yeah, they verily are. My pull plan is to pull for Capernia, skip a left, pull for Capernia, take pickles from the selector, that is free. And then I might pull on the Ripples banner if Semmelweis is there for the next patch. And then I will also pull for Nautica and the collab. Maybe Moldir as well. I haven't decided on her. But probably just Pickles. Because I'm going to get Pickles. I don't want to render him useless immediately. By getting Moldir as well. And 2.8 Euphoria. Okay, that makes sense. Because, like, well, except I'll be trying to pull for the other character. Oh, God. It's fine. $600. Yeah, I remember how expensive it was in the US. It's actually pretty pricey here in Romania for Romania stuff as well. But not bad. I mean, it's like, I'll pay 600 lei, which is, like, instead of $600. Which is a lot different. A lot different. Alrighty, I will... Oh, I never did the chapters in the last video, so if you guys want to catch up to any of my story time and hang out, I usually put chapters in these live streams. Can't rely on luck to get them all. I know, but I don't think I'll pull from Moldir. I will spend like 50 to 100 bucks per patch. It's what's gonna happen. I told you, I'm not making money on this channel, unfortunately, but I do spend it. I like the game. But I'm not gonna buy like 100 summons. It won't be that direct. You know, I'll up my battle pass. I'll up my roaring season if they do when they do that again for the limited, but roaring the regular month. I will buy like usually one of the 10 pulls that are like 10 bucks. Not for these kind of games. That's nothing. It's nothing for gotcha. Nothing. Yeah, that's what I always buy, and then I'll buy extra little packs here and there. Okay, let's dive on into some story time for real. Part 10. We're gonna continue getting to know 37. She is my spirit animal. I am 37 years old, so I feel like it's meant to be. I like her. And I do intend to get her out of the shop as well. When we can get her out of the gold tapes in the... whatever the hell the shop is called. Alright, so we have part 10, the Pirate's Proof. Let's roll. We'll adjust the audio if I need to. I have it set with higher music than than voice.
Can somebody tell me why I constantly get locked up ever since I've known Vertin?
In a now neglected corner of the Rockin' Pirate is deep in thought.
First locked up in a suitcase, then a foundation cell, now this! Oh, what else could it be if Vertin weren't the jinx? Lads! I know what's going on! You got the wrong person! She is the most irrational number here!
Oh, they're calling Oh no, she's throwing people under the bus. The dungeon gate remains tightly locked. The wood made of it wouldn't...
I'm knocked.
Dude, she's so throwing people under the bus. Regulus.
Freedom will be granted once the proof is completed. That's to say, I
Is this
have
the
to
trial?
prove myself not an irrational number to get out of here. Which is exactly what I've been trying to do, isn't it? Rat.
Her fist smashes against the wooden gate.
Ugh.
She drops to a crouch because of the pain.
Captain, maybe you're in the wrong direction. This
Oh, you're
apple
right.
presumes
Shit,
that
I did
followers on
this.
island have a
I did 10. It's fine. Why did I hit the record button? As if I'm not already live. I'm sorry, we already did this last time, so let's skip. We already did this one. We already did this one. Thank you. We did 1 through 10 already. Sorry, we're gonna confuse the new people, but it's fine. Inanimate objects gain, what's the right term?
An old
Sentience
admonition is engraved
in
here.
this game? Okay. I do not play King Arthur Legends Rise anymore. No, that game was just missing. It was always feeling like something was missing from the very start. Oh, wait, hold on. Hold on. Okay. Awakened, yeah, that's the right word. Alright, so for real. This is where we really left off last time, guys. It's fine. And if you guys are new to seeing my stream, or you haven't seen me in forever, I do have Bell's palsy still after over a year, so I have this awkward facial paralysis and I look like a derpy pirate. And I can't really wear makeup because my eye is always irritated. So, if I look like I've gone downhill fast and you guys saw me from Raid, I swear I'm fine. I'm a derpy pirate. It's fine. It'll go away eventually. It'll go away eventually. It's fine. Okay, chapter 11? No, part 11? The ruler's help. Okay, for real. Auto, let's go.
An old admonition is engraved here. Let no one ignorant of geometry or the irrational numbers enter. 37 told me you are the integers. She's the genius kissed by the god of truth. She can see our numbers and has never made a mistake. But I don't understand. Why would you break the silence at the meeting?
Just got in trouble.
I apologize, Miss Sophia. I won't defend our behavior. You may save that apology for later. If you can persuade more than half of the people to vote for your
Greasy.
friend's commutation, perhaps she won't be sentenced to death. I have gathered some case files from the past. I hope it will be of some help.
It is this one! I knew I was gonna have to go look it up. The scroll is lined with gold trim. Even without knowing what it contains, it's a significant gift.
These files are... But won't you be in trouble for helping us? I have my own reasons.
I'm just being the narrator. Sophia closes her eyes, recalling the ancient wisdom.
Integers are the living example of virtues, the standard of purification. It represents a soul existing in the world of forms, a true being.
She's so cute. I love
It is
her.
the floating points behind the decimal which dent the process
Why is she not
of our
playable?
overall purification. The evil. The ones who violate rules knowingly. The ones who turn a positive number into negatives. And a civil person, a criminal.
The corrector, who has no number, sighs and looks away.
If integers like you would lose your life over some unintentional mistakes, wouldn't it be a great shame?
This is a weird
Besides,
math
I can't
chapter
stand
for
the
those who've
idea
not
of you
played
being
before. You're
killed
gonna
in
be
front of
confused. You should be. It's weird.
Not rigorous.
37 suddenly shows up behind Sophia like in a partition. Or not partition. It's fine. Her friend is quietly startled. Speaks no words, only moving
For
a little
one
away.
thing, we still don't know Vertin and Sonetto's numbers.
Even
For
people that
another,
play are confused.
The
It's
fact
fine.
that every crow we've seen is black doesn't necessarily entail that the next crow will also be black. Even if every virtuous person we met has been an integer, we can't be certain that the next one will still be an integer. Same case for irrational numbers.
You're right, 37. But people always tend to believe that virtuous people are integers. That is what we call belief.
Correct, but not entirely correct. Everyone can make mistakes. Numbers are just numbers. They are not associated with virtues.
Unlike me, you're always right, 37.
I don't know what differs us.
Sophia sighs and shifts her gaze.
Will you be at the assembly?
Yes.
Then I will leave them with you. I'm not qualified to set foot in the Hall of Truth. I have done poorly in receiving the guests. I will ask 6 for my punishment after the assembly.
Huh? So you are not coming back to my laboratory? Neither will you help me review the calculation results or sort out the books?
She's taking herself to jail.
The scripture shall not be challenged. What's more, any students here can help you in the laboratory. It doesn't have to be me.
37's disappointed. She lowers her head and kicks away a tiny piece of rock.
Had I known, I would have let someone else welcome Vertin and her friends. Like 210. He loves to brag to young ladies so much that he would take the punishment willingly, right?
You were that someone else who was assigned to receive them in the first place. If I hadn't stopped you in time, how much longer would Regulus's head have stayed in your mouth? Not to mention what happened last time. And the time before that.
He did bite her.
But
She's like a puppy.
the fact that I have messed up all the receptions before doesn't mean I may excel in the next one. The chances of messing up the first reception and the 100th reception are the same.
Whatever you say,
Are they,
little
though?
sophist.
She puts down the file and leaves in a hurry. She is a nice person. She is.
Everyone says so. But compliments won't help her find her number.
37 drops her head, but soon her face is lit with an excited smile again, like a child who's found a piece of candy.
So, Vertin, are you ready for the debate?
Does that mean you will help us?
Of course. I don't want to miss the chance.
She's ready for any
What
chance to
chance?
debate math.
The chance to see your numbers. There's no greater knowledge than the knowledge of oneself. And there's no more exciting truth than the truth of oneself. I can quickly tell which types of numbers you are, but it requires proof to know the exact number of your soul. I want to know the answer before you see your own numbers. So it's 37 who proves it, not Vertin. I'd be glad to give this chance to you.
That's cute. She turns down the corner of her lips discontently.
That's boring. Let's go, Vertin. The assembly's about to start.
Is this right now the debate? Does it happen at the end of the chapter? Or is it in the middle of it? I guess let me look. I tried finding this and I failed. I might need help finding the damn video. Guys, I don't know. So... I looked up the whole thing, but then I kept finding people that didn't show the battles. Yeah, I don't know if it's... I want to... Is that what it... Where's the... Which one is it? Is that right now? Did the debate already happen, or is it... Do we go into the chapter first? I guess I could maybe tell by looking at the actual... Was it 11, 12, 13? Oh, I guess I can't really tell. They're all the... Oh no, this one, 12. So in 12, we'll have a pause. Okay. It's in 12, so let's get through 12. Oh, Brett. And I'll play the battle from a... So this is root of a bird. Let me look it up. Root of a bird. Oh, yeah, how would I type reverse 1999? The debate? Is this... Let's see, do they show it? Okay, there's the... I found it. Found it, so I can get it ready. Let me get it ready. So when the battle starts, we'll play this instead of... And that is in between. This is after we have this... Go black with them talking around. Okay, we'll see. I'll figure it out. Yeah. Okay, part 12. A root of a bird. Or route. Route or route, depending on where you are from. Empowers and dozens of Upper-Indian believers enter the venue. That was words. Hard. The plaintiff and the defendant are also seated. Poor Sonetto.
Timekeeper. I'll defend myself.
She looks pale, but she's gazing steadily at the front.
Back in the Foundation, I once won a public debate of a similar nature. This is my duty. I won't let it get in the way of the team's investigation.
Sonetto.
Sonetto lowers her head in silence, then sets off resolutely to the center of the hall. This scene is all too familiar. Inside the hall, a judge sits in authority.
By our tradition, Miss Sonetto will be given the poisoned wine, so she will be muted and stay that way forever. However, Sophia raised her objection against the decision. After giving the matter some discreet thought, I have decided it is necessary to hold an assembly and take care of it democratically.
Chapter 5, but yeah, we're in.
Those of you who agree to the death sentence may remain seated. Those of
Death
you who wish
sentence,
to commute
guys.
Miss Sonetto's punishment, please put your pebble into the pot in the middle of the hall.
Because she talked during the assembly? To try to freak out when we saw... What's her name? Miss Manus Vindicte?
Now, Miss Annetto, Miss Vertin, you may defend yourselves. Until the sand in this hourglass falls to the bottom.
Truly, this is formidable war. Relax and take a deep breath. Do as the training taught you.
I am Sonetto from St. Pavla Foundation. I wish all the honorable audiences here would lend me their ears to hear my defense as a humanitarian gesture.
What number are you?
A sharp question is thrown at them from the auditorium.
Defendant, the court requires an answer. What is your number?
What? Me? No, I don't have a number.
Don't waste our time. People without a number cannot stand in the Hall of Truth. All her words are void. Sentence her to death now!
The crowd mumbles approval. The judge knocks at the stone bell.
42's argument is valid. Defenders, what do you wish
Wait,
to
did I
defend?
miss it? I didn't miss it, did I? Oh no, we still have a little bit more. Okay.
What? It's valid?
Sonetto's face has gone pale. What she has prepared of formal justice, procedural justice, or the training she's had simply has no effect here. This is a new territory.
Objection!
37 to the rescue. A petite figure stands up from the auditorium.
According to the record, the last time we inflicted severe punishment was in 1980.
Sorry, the music's too loud, guys. Visitor who ate beans. Oh yeah, you cannot eat beans. That's the thing.
He ate a carbuncle that feeds on beans. Then he was sentenced to death according to the set theory.
Sentenced to death for eating something that ate beans.
In our scripture, eating beans is the most evil sin, which undoubtedly fits the most severe punishment.
Hilarious.
But if we are now executing people for breaking the silence at the assembly, how would it reflect our attitude towards the consumption of beans? Has the latter become less sinful? I suggest Sonetto's punishment to be commuted.
Commuted? The crowd starts to clamor.
Good argument.
37's argument is deemed valid. The debate will continue.
37 sits down, feeling satisfied. Then a tall man languidly stands up.
Objection. The punishment for eating beans is to throw the offenders into the Gorgon current, while the punishment for the silence breaker is to drink poisoned wine. Among all the punishments we have, there's no other punishment more dreadful than being thrown into the Gorgon current. Because eternity and infinity are the two things we have the least knowledge of, which makes them the most ghastly punishments among all. Giving her the poisoned wine doesn't make the consumption of beans less sinful. Her argument is invalid.
The objection comes quicker than the knock on the stone bell.
Objection! Both of the crimes would fall into the same category if we are taking the punishment as a frame of reference, which is death.
Objection. The two crimes in question are not commensurable, which makes your comparison invalid.
The debate is heating up. The crowd is becoming restless. More and more pebbles are thrown to the pot.
What's this? I'm completely lost in this irrational debate. I see.
So that's how it works.
Timekeeper?
Relax. I will help you.
Burton to the rescue? Calm down or raise your right hand. This is just a debate. It's not about reality. It's not about justice. And it's not about reason. It's about winning.
I object.
Ah! There we go. Let me make sure it pauses correctly here. Okay, it's not.
The law of excluded middle. A good sophism. Good for you to create a paradox from one sentence of my argument.
Okay, it should just stay there, right? Okay. Bruh, get back here.
Smell of wolves. I'd like to start by quoting 42's first argument. People without a number cannot stand in the Hall of Truth. In that case, it's not possible for Sonetto to commit a crime in the Hall of Truth. Because she can't even be in the hall.
What?
Good point, Vertin. This is our chance to out-argue them. Waiting for the chance. The bullets are loaded. Moonlight shines on everyone.
Okay, I should try to skip if I can. Oh no, it's pretty quick. Right.
These are merely clumsy sophisms. We've all seen her break the maxim.
I know, I love that
Objection.
battles are
What you see cannot be submitted to the court as a
For
transcendental
everything.
fact. It's nothing but the fragments of the phenomenal world which can't be used in your argument.
Objection sustained. Please, ladies and gentlemen, keep the debate logically consistent.
Since Sonetto has no number, and a person without a number does not exist before the truth, Sonetto thus didn't offend your truth. She didn't break any rules. The bullets are loaded. Get to her.
The rule breaker has a number. We can all tell that she is very likely an integer. Therefore, she should be identified as an unknown number, not void. Your sophism has failed.
42's argument is held valid. Is there anything else you'd like to add, defendant?
uh-oh.
Tell you a secret, Vertin? We would call criminals negative numbers. I got it!
At least someone does. This makes sense to somebody.
Waiting for the chance. Sonetto's innocence. Prove Sonetto's innocence.
Oh, it's easy, okay.
According to the law of the excluded middle, Sonetto either committed a sin or committed no sin. The two statements cannot be both false at the same time. Since we consider a criminal as a negative number, and a non-criminal as a positive number, Sonetto at present is considered an unknown number. That means she doesn't belong to the criminal set, or the non-criminal set.
She doesn't exist.
She did not commit a sin, and did not commit no sin. It's a paradox. I hereby demand to modify the criminal sentence that has been given to Sonetto.
The hunters no
What?
longer has the right to.
Oh, it's so crazy. Okay. And that's what they said here. The law of exclusion. Schrodinger's. That's funny.
But pitifully, you've made a fatal mistake.
Uh-oh.
You've taken my argument as the basis of your defense. I said people without a number should be expelled from the Hall of Truth. You don't have a number either, Miss Outsider. based on my argument, which has also been approved by you, I argue that all your arguments are invalid.
Oh crap.
There's no time left.
13 has a number. I saw it.
What? 37, do you know what you're saying?
Yeah. I read her number. Just now. 13's number is 0.
Oh? That sounds important. What? 0? Can be a 0? What does that mean in their worlds? Oh. Okay, 13, middle of the axis. Let's go. There's an outbreak of muttering among the white robes. Even the solemn judge stands up.
37. You just said Vertin's number is 0. Do you know what it means?
I don't...
Very clearly.
Of course she does.
Would
We don't.
you be able to submit proof to Apeiron?
No problem.
Half of you in this hall have put in the pebbles. If 37's argument is found to be true, every argument Vertin has spoken in Sonetto's defense will be deemed valid. Sonetto will be exempt from the punishment. I will announce the result once 37's proof has been validated by Apeiron. Thank you for your time.
One after another, the Apeiron followers leave the hall. The Hall of Truth returns to tranquility. Oh boy, Sonetto slowly sits out on the floor in a lackluster manner.
Sonetto! Timekeeper, I'm so sorry. I tried my best, but still I couldn't understand the debate. I failed again.
Her face becomes abnormally pink, and her breathing becomes fast and shallow.
What happened to her? Come here, little girl. We need to move her outside. Lie her down on the ground and wipe her palm and feet with dew and peppermint oil. That would be okay.
Her physical signs are becoming more and more stable.
Thank you.
You're welcome, the distinguished number 0.
The man shrugs his shoulders.
I'm kidding. I'm 210. Well, instead of the number, I prefer people call me the rhetorician.
I've heard your preachment.
Right?
Pretty demagogic.
The man nods, looking amused.
That's how logic works. With logic, I can prove that you'd cease to exist in the next moment, or that there are no other people in this world except me. Achilles can never outrun a tortoise, and a flying arrow is forever motionless. This debate is nothing but meaningless wordplay. That pacifist let you off this time. 6. A perfect number indeed. For he knows the benefit of reconciliation. Who wants to have blood on their hands and be devoured by the cycle of hatred? Yet it's a torture for any intelligent mind to hear such an immature debate. Can you feel the suffering of our leader now?
I'm sorry.
210 gives her a triumphant
No
smile.
apology needed, Miss Outsider. I also feel sorry for your pain. Given that 37 has revealed your number.
What do you mean?
37. Our evil little genius. The most cunning star of Hermes. She's been having fun revealing others'
I know, right?
numbers for a long time.
His hair is fabulous.
Our numbers are our essence. And it's also the most important proof we get once in our lifetime. But she enjoys taking that opportunity away from you. Just because her talent allows her to do so. She did that to her friend, too. She found out Sophia's number.
Oh?
But without casting an eye on that paper with her number on it, Sophia threw it into the sea. Sophia is Sophos. But you... I pity you.
It doesn't seem like trouble to me.
Alas, poor little Vertin. You still don't understand. The number of our souls suggests our fate. It might be changed through algorithms temporarily, swirling, shifting, or transforming alongside other changes occurring on the coordinate axis. But in the end, we can only be ourselves. 1 is thought. 2 is opinion. 3 is wisdom. 4 is strength. 5, enthusiasm. 6, harmony. 7, order. 8, philanthropy. 9 is restraint, while 10 is completion.
And what is 0?
0, however, is in the middle of the axis, the origin of the frame of reference. It's neither positive nor negative, neither prime nor composite. Things are ever changing, but you stay the same. Your loneliness also lasts forever. This is your fate. Being exposed in full view of the crowd, yet you know nothing about it. 37 was acting on impulse, yet she opened Pandora's box. She leisurely reveals your fate. That carefree behavior makes no difference to picking up a shell on a beach. How could I not pity you?
The man waves his hand and walks away. The air is still, only the sound of waves comes from afar.
Miss Vertin.
Leader stands in the dark.
37's proof has passed the review. Your friend will now be exempt from the punishment for violating the rules. However, she has to take some catch-up lessons on the scripture. Please, meet me at the hall tomorrow at noon. I would have words with you.
Oh dear. So Vertin is more like the void. I mentioned like the other one. It's like, it's not like she doesn't exist. It's almost like 0 is just empty. But I guess it's not bad, but it's not good either. Of course they make it complicated. Alright, part 14. Chain of Peace. Oop. In this life, there are 3 kinds of men, just as there are sorts of people who came in the Olympic Games. The lower class made up of these... Ah, shit. I knew I wasn't gonna be able to stop it. It's fine. Oh wait, I can hit this, right? Does it... Yes. Okay, we're gonna go to the log and read that, because I knew that was gonna happen way too fast.
I wish to tell an allegory to the 2 of you.
There we go, proper quote. Now we can actually read it. In this life, there are 3 kinds of men, just as... Bruh, why are you talking? Stop talking. I didn't hit auto.
Behind them, there was
They're
a
killing
fire.
me.
Before them was a tall, solid wall.
Forced play.
Their legs and necks were chained and fixed, so they were constrained to look nowhere but to gaze at the wall in front of them. When they dropped their eyes, they saw their own body. When they looked up, the flickering light of the fire fell over them, and they only saw the shadows of what was passing behind them. No one had lived one day outside the cave. The shadows cast on the wall all there was to be perceived as reality. They had no knowledge of the real world. One day, One of them escaped from the cave, walked into the light, and saw the true world with his own eyes for the first time. Everything he saw or felt in the cave was nothing more than a mere shadow of the object's true form.
What's that?
Our world is a poor one, Miss Verton.
Okay, that's where it actually left off. In this life, there are 3 kinds of men, and just as there are 3 sorts of people who come to the Olympic Games, the lowest class is made up of those who come to buy and sell, and next above them are those who come to compete. Best of all, however, are those who come to look on. The greatest purification of all is, therefore, science, and it is man who devotes himself to that, a true philosopher, who has most effectually released himself from the wheel of birth. John Burnett, Early Greek Philosophy.
The phenomenal world is the cave in this allegory, where we are surrounded by shadows or some humble fractions of the truth. It is ugly, frivolous, filthy, perishable, subject to decay, and filled with hollow desires and meaningless struggles. Only the wise can walk out of that cave and see the world as it truly is. In that eternal, transcendent world, everything is in its most perfect form. I pray that you, Miss Verton, the representative of St. Pavlov Foundation, and you, Miss Arcana, her counterpart of Manus Vindicte, would pay heed to my words. Everything you've been fighting each other for means no more than some fragments of phenomena to us. There's only one thing worth doing.
I think our thing's not loading
seek higher
again.
wisdom, develop one's virtue, and achieve greatness in life. We have never set foot on the soil dampened by the storm, nor have we ever been involved in the disputes brought by the torrents of time. I beg you, do not take your conflict in the phenomenal world into the realm of truth.
For certain.
Oh god.
It was never my intention to sully the sanctuary of truth.
Then, to prevent a situation
Jump
like this
scare.
from happening again, I would like to ask you two to carve your names on these 2 stone bangles and drip a drop of your blood on each of them. Once the bracelet is put on, no one will be able to remove it. From now on, as long as you're on this island, none of your people will draw blood from one another, or the bangle shall draw all the blood from you. The peace agreement is so decided.
Oh dear. Arcana stretches out her hand and gently takes the bangle.
I appreciate that. I'll sign it.
Leader gives a slight nod. He looks out from the table and simply strides away. The bangle feels real in their hands. It certainly possesses some sort of power to fulfill the bloody pledge.
The peace agreement.
Did it terrify? What? No. I'm just being silly. Wasn't there another character that was like, whatever, we were laughing at whatever jump scare, they just like kept showing up? Or was it a different game or something else? I think that was this. But it was like, where'd she come from? That's all.
Lady Verton, we meet again. I
Oh,
wish
boy.
the best to thy friend.
She's doing well, thanks to you.
You're most welcome. Thou shalt quench, for times hath changed. I would not wish to shed even a drop of Arcanist's blood in vain.
Can't trust a
But
hoe.
Schneider should be the victim of a merciless bullet?
Pardon, my pitiful child. Did you forget? That merciless bullet cameth from a gun never belonging to me.
What's Manus Vindicte's purpose to be here?
Hearken the archaic wisdom. Just as thou doest.
The stone bangle's hot, almost scalding.
I am not surprised. I adore thy visage, Lady Verton, emotionless in the storm. Alas, no man shall bravest the storm and live, including thee.
Her words sound as harsh as a winter's gale. An emotion suddenly comes, it's raging like a bushfire.
A wooden box in the Elitiao's base has my name on it. Was that your doing?
Sadly, it wasn't. I hope thee findeth the answer satisfactory.
The figure of Arcana disappears in the night. The stone bangle at the wrist becomes subtly heated.
It's burning.
Something is slithering in the woods nearby.
Is that Miss Arcana? Miss Arcana! Please! Don't go! Save us!
And save us!
Two weary figures run past Verton. They're chasing after their leader desperately if they're running away from the horrific monsters. Following them, a petite figure rushes out of the woods.
No! Come back! Come back! You ignorant foreigners! I just started introducing vectors and matrices, and that's the most interesting part! Verton! Great! You always show up at the right time and right place! Stop the masked people! Whatever it takes!
Uh-oh. Insert fight. Not the big one quite yet. Alright, 15 convergent birds.
Congratulations, Miss Sonetto. You are the fastest learner of our doctrine among all the visitors in the past half-century. On behalf of all orators, I award you this laurel wreath.
She's always been a good student.
No, I wouldn't have achieved this without your guidance. Those mathematics statements are really inspiring. I've learned a lot. But there's still something confusing me, such as Pythagoras and his golden thigh, his memory of the previous lifetimes as the son of Hermes, and the transmigration for every 216 years. Could you please tell me more about these?
She's genuinely curious. The door is violently kicked open. Two outsiders, heads dropping to their chests, are dragged into the Hall of Truth.
Why would people fail to see the charm of the matrices? This is not right. I need to spend more time on teaching.
Anyone! Anyone! Save us! Thus my journey of art is doomed to fail.
That's Digger, you're saying?
I really don't want to study maths anymore. Help.
Nobody cares what they're yelling. As 37 continues to grumble to herself, the two men are dragged into a different room.
Timekeeper, you are here. I heard that you completed all the lessons on the scripture. This laurel wreath suits you well.
Yet Soneto keeps her head low.
Timekeeper, I'm sorry. At the assembly, I failed to understand the Arcanist's logic. It was totally different to the debates I have participated in. But now I have...
That was not your fault, Soneto. It is now behind us. I need to tell you something more important. I've signed a peace agreement with Arcana.
Oh god.
And the price of breaking it is... death.
What? So Manus Vindictae is also restrained by the stone bangle like we are.
The chief assistant ponders aloud, having already removed her laurel crown.
Yes. She put it on without hesitation. But I don't think her purpose would be as simple as hearkening the ancient wisdom.
Unlike other stone in the Foundation's collection, this one is more... Why did that go whoa, that went so fast, bruh.
37 asked me to. But I received no punishment from the bangle.
Okay. It's just different.
Perhaps this island makes its own judgment on what to be classified as hostility. Like it has a mind of its own. Soneto, do not report this to the headquarters before we figure out how the bangle works. After all, there are many other things to investigate on this island, other than Manus Vindictae.
But people be crazy.
I will contact Miss Juvis and Miss Moiselle first and keep an eye on Arcana. Timekeeper, this island, the Manus's mask, and your suitcase are all immune to the storm. Does this mean we could collect more asymmetrical nuclide R samples?
I tried to collect some samples last night in the outer region of the island. But the detecting device showed nothing. If we were to find out more, we have to go to the center area.
What are you conspiring now?
Sophia.
Do not poke the fire with swords, and do not jump over a crossbar. The assembly will not be held every time when there's a crime. Please take heed of my warning, and do not overstep the line. Learn a lesson from them.
She's saying bitch relax. Behind Sophia, two gray-coated figures appear. One disheveled and the other covered in soot as if they just survived an explosion.
Lilia, didn't you say you have Regulus with you safely?
Apologies, Vertin. I was going to rescue Soneto through a very creative underground tunnel. But things didn't quite go as planned.
Regulus shimmies in a dance-like step, trying to shake off the dust.
Not a bad innovation for a simple clap on the forehead. If only you didn't miscalculate the location of the explosion.
Oops.
This apple is grateful that it didn't get blasted into a puddle of apple jam.
Warning. Shell cleaning required. Warning.
I don't know why, but when I was in that cave, ideas kept flooding into my head. Though, judging by the outcome, they weren't all good ideas.
Sophia puts down her head and puts her head on. Nope, that's not what it said. It's fine.
Routine patrol.
I was like,
I found them trying to break into the cave.
Puts her head on her forehead.
I'm not surprised
her hand?
that an irrational number would
What
try
did
to
that just say? That was a
trespass on
typo.
forbidden grounds. But you two, the integer and the fraction, what were you doing with her? This is a serious crime.
Just broke her out of jail. It's fine.
Do we have to go through this debate again?
It's It's okay, Timekeeper. I will defend Regulus.
Oh, go. Not again.
I've thoroughly studied
Stop
the
getting in
scripture,
trouble.
and this time I'm sure I can do better.
Forget it.
Sophia mutters to herself.
Forget it. It is unwise to waste time trying to understand an irrational number's motive. Besides, we should let the reckless take care of the least important matters.
She gives them a smirky smile.
That's it. Regulus, you will come with me to clean the beach.
Huh? Me? Again?
Since you have too many floating points, words of discipline would not work on you. We would have suggested you study with the rest of the students here. Abstain from eating meat, bathe in cold water, rise with the Apollo star, study our doctrine, read the scripture aloud on the beach, so as to remove your floating points and purify your soul.
Join our cult.
I won't do any of that.
But taking your peculiar character into consideration, I decided that some compulsory labor would be the better option.
Regulus also smiles in relief.
Oh, that's the best news of the day. I'd rather clean up the rubbish on the beach than be surrounded by people giving sermons all the time. At least the rubbish doesn't talk gibberish. I'd be dead if you didn't change your mind.
Regulus, studying the scripture is not that scary. They will teach you and guide you until you take full command. Just like taking lessons at school.
Do you really think Regulus did well in school?
Huh? Is that what schools are like?
Haven't you been to a school, Regulus?
Did she even go to school?
Haha! A great pirate would not remember trivial matters as such. So, where were we? Which part of the beach needs to be taken care of by the great captain?
My laboratory.
Whoa! Where did you pop up from?
37 jump scare. That's the one. She was always the one that just pops up out of nowhere, right?
37. Aren't you supposed to preach to the visitors?
I've seen their numbers. A group of negative repeating infinite decimals. They will achieve nothing but to repeatedly step in the river of mistakes. I gave up on them.
I give up on them.
Fine. Those of you who are
You guys
complicit
have
in
no
breaking
hope.
into the cave will also be sent to labor. Sinetto and Lilia will come with me to patrol. Regulus, you can go clean the lab. As for Verton, you will assist 37 with her study of the emanation. Don't waste more time on the trivial matters of the phenomenal world. Integers.
Integers.
That was the sole reason you were on this island, was it not?
Sophia turns around and leaves.
Don't let down your guard. The Arcanists on this island are not as easy to deal with as you imagined. Down in the cave, I heard some pretty alluring and intriguing anecdotes.
Miss Lilia, this way. You will cover this area.
Stay on the radio.
The flying witch waves her hand and departs for a new job determinedly. Sinetto hesitates for a brief moment, then quickly goes after her.
Don't worry, Timekeeper. Lilia and I will keep an eye on Manus Vindictae.
We are counting on you, Sinetto. I have a feeling we are coming closer to a big secret.
Oh boy. Let me adjust my audio real quick to get the sound back. Actually, I think if it's about the same, it seems like it'll be closer. Wasn't too bad. Right? Arcana's just... I mean, what is the... They're not gonna be stuck here forever. Or are they? No, obviously they're not. What am I doing? Why do I always want to go here instead of the Atlas? What's the star? Oh, is the star the little short thing that's only 6? Oh, it is. Okay. Alright. Ooh. We're getting there. Fix my volume a little bit. Okay. Sound the alarm. Part 16. That's not what we just did, right?
What? What am I looking at?
Cleaning the lab.
So your so-called sacred project is this gigantic IDM computer?
Regulus inspects the computer like an expert.
I was curious about them during my stay in Laplace. Those later versions of the model are so much better than the 66 ones. But this one doesn't seem that far advanced to those. This is not a junk piece the man has sold you, is it?
Items of the phenomenal world are all a waste. This one is long broken. After the emanation, we couldn't find anyone to repair it.
Why do you keep referring to the storm as the emanation? What does the emanation mean?
It is the waves of Numa. We are the expellees of the world of forms. We were banished to this damp and dark cave. Everyone here is obsessed with the fake light on the wall, but forgets to look for the truth. Numa, however, will lead us to escape the cave and return to a more supreme realm.
I know, right?
Hey, you make it sound like we're living in piles of rubbish.
Aren't we?
Of course not. If you ask me, I'd say you have absolutely no idea how wonderful the outside world is, because you have never left here to try it yourself. Dr. Pepper, the music festivals, Rory Storm, the Hollies, and the Rolling Stones. Oh, there are too many to count. If it weren't for this sick storm, I would still be riding a motorcycle in one of those races in London.
Your soul must be pretty contaminated.
And the computer, they can calculate extremely large numbers within seconds, better than hundreds of thousands of you combined together.
In the case of numbers, it's not the bigger the better. Also, this computer has never played a useful part in our study.
Come on, mate. You people just leave it in a cave. It's like sending an infant to the kitchen and waiting for it to bring you dinner. Never mind, you'll see what I mean after I fix it.
Regulus mutters as she gets down on the ground and crawls closer to the computer.
Can you fix an IDM, Regulus?
No, but I've seen the Laplace people do it. Shouldn't be too difficult, I assume. Oh, the dust! When was the last time you sent people down here to clean? Oh, some critters are nesting here. Oh, did I break into your party? Bertie,
He's so funny.
Give me a hand. They won't let me touch him.
We gotta beat up some critters. Insert battle. Green numbers appear on the screen. After getting rid of the parasitic pest, the dust behemoth begins to miraculously return to life.
You fixed it. It's great to have you clean the laboratory, Regulus. Your floating point immediately reduced.
You're a little less
Oh, is that
crazy.
a compliment? Sounds like one to me. Thank you.
It's a wordplay, Captain. Infinity minus any numbers still equals to infinity.
Oh, fine, fine. I should have given up the idea of changing your eccentric sorting system a long time ago. What's the meaning of humans inventing computers if these machines were only left here for some critters to nest in?
Thanks to you, now we can have a look at the previous models, Regulus. But it's a pity since it only has the data before 2003. Everything in the past 4 years has gone missing.
37's fingers are dancing over the keyboard. She seems surprisingly familiar with operating this computer.
This is our chronology, Vertin. From 1999 to 2007, the emanation has taken place 7 times. In the initial 4 years, the emanation has a pattern. First, it brought us back to the 90s, then the 80s, and then the 70s. After that, it suddenly leaped to the 30s. In the subsequent 3 years, it took place twice.
Every record here can perfectly match what is in the Foundation's files. Wait, these are the records before 2003, you say? But this one refers to the storm in 1966, which happened recently.
These are indeed the records before 2003. What's following the records is our forecast.
That's to say, you prophesied the 1966 storm 4 years prior to its occurrence. How is this possible? That you are clever enough to develop such a precise mathematical model, while at the same time you just let the IDM become the home of these critters.
We just worked out the patterns in the number sequences.
You made such precise prediction even without leaving the island. That's incredible.
You don't need to go into a river to find out the pattern of its flow. Moreover, we would send people to observe in the phenomenal world. My mother was one of them.
Oh.
She is the co-author of this model. Nobody knows this computer better than her.
So you have a mother too?
2?
37. Where is your mother now?
Like many people, she was restored to her true form. Since then, I took over this laboratory.
Ah.
The form, you said. 37. What is it?
What kind of question is this?
Oh god, what do they believe the true form is? The Manus Vindictae things or something?
Or the essence is what's left of you after all the fakeness has been peeled off.
What's that supposed to mean? Oh my goodness. Feels Manus Vindictae. Alright, 17, the empty ship.
Now we are listening to the New Year collection. The world-famous painting Mona Lisa was found and returned to Musée du Louvre in the afternoon of December 13th. The U.S. Congress passed the Federal Reserve Act on December 23rd, formally establishing the Federal Reserve System. The conflict between Austria-Hungary and Serbia has escalated. Bulgaria challenged the Bucharest Peace Treaty. Tension is building up over the Balkan Peninsula. In London, futurists gathered under Big Ben, celebrating the upcoming 1914.
This is news of the outside world?
Sonetta puts Miss Radio to her ears, paying full attention to the unfamiliar news. After the snatches of news when the
What about
channel...
on your side?
Bruh. That was way too quick. It's fine. Ooh.
Well,
What's happening
I
here?
am with Sophia.
Love the background.
Arcana's still in the hall. She hasn't taken any action so far. Got it. Please keep an eye on the Manus followers. Be mindful of the restrictions set by the Bangle.
Who are you talking to?
Sneto immediately hides Miss Radio behind her.
Just checking up on Lilia.
Please stay vigilant during the patrol. This is the last place we need to check.
Geometrical bodies in different shapes. Some have sunk deep in the sand while others still standing unyieldingly. Just like a minimalist art exhibition.
We must keep this graveyard clean. Our dead deserve to be left in peace and undisturbed by the phenomenal world.
Sophia gets down on one knee before a cone-shaped body, dusting it meticulously.
Miss Sophia, you said this is the graveyard?
Her hand quivers a little.
Yes, the geometry graveyard it is called. 4 years ago, my father was restored to a geometric body on his way back to the island. So was 37's mother, who was also on that ship.
Why are you crying, Sophia?
I was wrong. We calculated it wrong, 37. We miscalculated the impacted area of the emanation. We thought the ships would be safe in the Gorgon current, but the safe area is in fact 5 degrees away. When the emanation happened, the bow of their ship had just entered the safe area. But
Hey,
it was too
Pratish.
late.
Welcome.
My dad is gone. So is your mom.
Because you had bad math?
I know. But why are you crying? My mom and your dad have come back to us, right?
Have
Oh.
come back? Do you call this coming back? Like this? In the form of geometric bodies? Cold and silent?
Hello, Nat.
Being pushed to the shore?
Welcome. 37 frowns, looking confused. But then the corner of her lip turns up. As usual, she works out the answer within seconds. Swift and precise.
No. They have gone somewhere further. Look at them. These geometric bodies. How pure and how elegant. I've never seen such perfect geometric bodies before. If they are not from the eternal and transcendental world of forms,
Yeah, like
how should we
Sophia.
explain this?
37?
I'm going to study the emanation, Sophia. This is the best chance ever. The transcendental world finally opens its door to us. We will reach our hands to the forms and explore the oldest and eternal laws. Will you help me, Sophia? Next time I will definitely make a better calculation. I promise.
So 37 was wrong about the calculation. She was wrong? I thought she's never wrong. That made it sound like first Sophia was wrong, but both of them were? I don't know. Alright, an eternal monument. Sophia lowers her head as if she's trying to cut herself out of miserable memory.
Thank you for assisting 37 with her research, Sneto.
No, I didn't do anything. Timekeeper knows the storm better.
You have helped us greatly by just coming onto this island. For all this time, 37 has been locked up in the laboratory, refusing to talk to anyone, nor participate in any group study. Since the 2-day emanation in 1929.
No,
It
I've
is
run
you who
0
helped her revive her interest
anecdotes.
in other affairs in Apiron.
I am here
These are Timekeeper's contributions.
in the story.
I barely did anything.
Only chapter 5. But I want to do the whole story before I do anecdotes.
I can't help 37. Because I don't see the charm of numbers. I lack the perception that an integer should have. That's why I can't see my own number.
The numbers... charm? Sorry, I have never thought about this. For me, Arcanum is my inborn mission. If you ask me, you are an unbelievably excellent Arcanist. You can flatten the ground, clean up the beach, and rectify errors. You did it in an efficient and precise manner, which is already an advanced ritual.
Any students who have sworn to knowledge can do this easily. They aren't doing my job because they wish not to waste time on these trivial fragments of the phenomenal world. Because they have seen the truth.
Long pause for
The
battle.
world is never complete. Like you can never draw a perfect circle there. No matter how much time you spend on it or how sophisticated your device is, it is impossible to draw a perfect circle in the phenomenal world. Arrows always exist. The floating points after the decimal can be reduced, but not destroyed. The perfect circle only exists in the abstract transcendental world. Of course, anyone in the world can find out the value of pi through the most primitive method. Egyptians, Greeks, Chinese, and Babylonians, they have all tried. They made circles with twine, painted on the ground with twigs, or measured the land with cubit rods, but none of them actually drew a perfect circle. However different their practices were, they found out the sole truth, the approximate value of pi. Because the essence of the circle is hiding in the imperfect manifestation of it. This is the truth. It is eternal, unchanged, pure, and transcendent. Anyone can reach out to it at any time, in any place, by any means, and everyone
Oh, you're
will
a
get the
math
same
major?
answer from
Yeah.
it. The forms transcend all matters.
Her gaze is firm but distant.
The world of matters we live in is being flooded and destroyed by the tides of Numa. When the tides recede, what is left on the beach is the essence.
This doesn't sound right. Let me think. How come your theory
Right?
reminds me of the Manus doctrine?
37. We see the storm very differently. Among all the other things, we saw it first of all as a disaster.
But earthquakes, floods, volcanic eruptions, these are also disasters.
Yeah, people die. That's what usually happens with
Catastrophic
disasters.
events happen not because they have a reason to destroy. They just happen in this world. Like we do. This is what my mother taught me. She must be proud that she's a perfect geometric body now.
I'm sorry for mentioning your mother.
Why do you apologize, Furton? Are you feeling guilty? This is a very unusual feeling for a number like you.
I don't get it.
Schneider, yeah.
Why did you say my number is
Everyone
0?
wants her to be playable, right? I want Sophia to be playable. I like her, she's cute. So I'm gonna quickly pop out for a sec for those of you that are new to my channel or just found the stream or haven't checked in with what I'm up to. So I have only been playing for 51 days. I kind of stopped working on the story. I'm not stuck. Battle-wise. I'm not stuck. I just wanted to live stream all of it because it's a lot and it's fun to kind of relive it. And you guys seem to enjoy reliving the story too. It's really fun. It's a really well done thing, so I like it. But I've been grinding pretty well. My core team is the Recoleta Melania, and I did pull for the other limited banners, but they're kind of like gonna be this weird oddball second team of things that don't really go together for now. But yeah, I have been playing everything very actively and pushing. I just haven't pushed the story, so what I'm doing for the live streams is catching up on the story, and I just had like a 2-week pause because of family IRL stuff with people having some health issues that had to be resolved and surgeries, and I'm a full-time mama as well to a 1-year-old, and that was a lot of needing to, you know, take care of her when everyone else wasn't always there to help because they were busy with their stuff. So, and I don't mind that at all. She's a wonderful excuse to But yeah, I'm here. So I've story skipped through now to the end of chapter 4, or sorry, chapter 6. But I recorded every battle with the dialogue in between for chapter 6 to play with the next time when we get to that point. And I recorded the end battle for chapter 20 just to have the quick little dialogue as well. I'll do I'll do something for the star, of course, too. Maybe that'll just be its own little live stream. But for now, I'm gonna finish this part today. I hope. Oh gosh, maybe not. There's still a lot. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not. I mean, as a new player, oh no, the main story is not open because it's chapter 9. I have to get to chapter 9, so no. I mean, the event as in the currency, I maxed it out within a week. I maxed out the shop within like a week. I'm just grinding away. But yeah, I can't play the story because you have to get there. So I story skipped all of this. I just did her survey and story skipped because I don't want to read her story before I get there in the actual part itself. So we're working. I did Limbo last round till stage 16. Couldn't quite beat 16. It was close though. Reveries, I'm on 90 meters because I don't have 3 teams, but I'm gonna try anyway. We're gonna see what happens there. Lucid Scape, the last 2 stages I did not get all 3 stars. That's kind of where I'm at now. Summoning wise, I have another guarantee worth. I have 70 pulls. That will probably wait till Kip Arena, but we'll see if that happens. Oh, I don't mind. I've seen tiny accidental spoilers, but it's still gonna be interesting to find out how things happen. I'm trying to avoid event stuff that's too spoilery and the in-between, you know. I'm trying to follow things in order now. So we are doing chapter 5, and then after chapter 5, we will do the 2 stories here before I start chapter 6. And then we'll start chapter 6. And then we'll do their stories here as well, I'm sure. Why not, right? So I have started doing the series of Dusks. So I have met Kakania through there so far in Lorelei. And of course Semmelweis is a character I loved instantly just by her. Like if I just quickly saw the game, I'd be like, ooh, I want her. Semmelweis was my instant, like, I love her, I want her. She looks cool. but I don't have her yet because I didn't play when she was free. But I really don't like A Series of Dusks. Like, okay, I like the story, but I'm so not into this roguelike. It's just, it's a lot. And I'd rather, I don't know, I appreciate the thought into this. It's intense. There's so much stuff to learn and combinations of all these artifacts and stuff to gather and choices to make. It's a great roguelike. It's very well done for people that want something else to do with their time, I guess, but I kind of just want to do other stuff. Like, I just don't have time for that sort of thing, but I don't want to miss out on the rewards, so I'm trying to do the guaranteed stories, and I followed people's guides and didn't get there. I don't know, it's in a weird place for me right now. And I have to do the 3 doors thing, which I'm glad that a Steam Bun told me to do chapter 2 first before not chapter 2, to do the second one before this one, because I started doing this one and it was terrible. Oh my, this was intense and so much running around, so ridiculously time consuming. But this was clever and fun, and I appreciated that more. He's definitely right about that. But the grind continues, I'm trying. I have purchased 37's Anecdote. And Anon Lee was also, I grabbed it because I thought I had to grab it back when the event was on for Showdown of Chinatown. But I'm not doing any of these until I do all of the main story. And that will probably include these reflections. But from what I understand, it seems like the first 2 events here in the reflections are kind of side stories. They're not really part of the main, so I'm not going to worry about the one with Regulus and Tooth Fairy until later. But we'll do these ones as they come in the story as needed. Yeah, exactly. Roguelike is what you do when you don't have anything else to do, but I still have a lot to do. Yeah, Anecdotes, roguelike. At least as long as you do some of the roguelike, though, because you lose your attempts. Oh, some of them are gonna be side as well now. Okay, so I guess just I'll look for the ones that are part of the story. But you guys will tell me. I'm gonna be live here anyway. You guys can make sure I do the right things in the right order. I know, I just want to grind and get all the rewards. Exactly, I'm a gacha grinder. I'm not used to this story shit, but I like it. Kidding, not kidding. This kind of a story, the games that I come from, no one would sit here and do this story. They would be like, can I hit the skip button, please? They would just want to get to the gameplay and do the boss battles and all that stuff. So that's why I kind of like it, because it's so different. Alrighty, let's see if we can continue now. Alright, The Empty Ship. Part 17.
Now we are listening to the New Year collection. The world-famous painting Mona Lisa was found and returned to Musée du Louvre in the afternoon of December 13th.
Wait, was this the one I just watched?
The U.S. Congress passed the Federal Reserve Act on
Yes,
December
oops,
23rd.
wrong one. Not 17, that's what we did. I thought I just did 16. That was this picture. Sorry! The 8, it's fine. Part 18, Outside the Cave. I was like, wait.
I just saw it.
Oh, the basis of chapter 5, yeah, not the bonus part. I'll do that tomorrow.
Just emerge in front of me.
I got juice skin.
I see it, and
yeah.
I speak it out loud. That's it.
Or did I? No, I like her normal one.
Numbers imply our fate.
I bought Sotheby, though.
Don't believe him, Verton. Numbers are just numbers. I know nothing about fate. Fine. I don't think I like 210. And the feeling goes both ways for us.
I don't like him, and he doesn't like me either.
I said he is a poor number. 210 equals 2 times 3 times 5 times 7. He is the product of all prime numbers between 1 and 10. Looks like he has it all, but he doesn't have any real forte. He likes to sugarcoat himself with metaphors. Only those with a flawed essence would adore the trickery of words.
This is indeed an extreme comment.
And 6
I
is
know,
no
right?
better. Every leader of a Piron has been a 6. 6 is the perfect number since it equals the sum of all its proper divisors. 1 plus 2 plus 3 equals 6. But this number has been overrated. He's not that special.
He's not that special.
What about your number? What does 37 mean?
I don't know. I am 37. I've known it since I was born. So does everyone else. People told me what it means, but I have never tried to prove their theory. I know very little of fate, so I always think, even if I find out their essences, does it mean I have known them better?
"37 once tried to tell me my number.
Sophia takes a deep breath.
She wrote it down and put it into a bottle, but I couldn't get up the courage to open it. I didn't want to know. I once made a horrible mistake. An unforgivable miscalculation. It makes me worried that I may also be a mistake. So I threw the bottle into the sea.
She stops her patrol and turns back briskly.
This is how 37 is different from us. We are all prisoners of that cave. Only the wise one can find her way out of the cave and return to rescue the rest of us.
No, don't say that. I hate Usopp.
I'm the ignorant prisoner.
Don't say
who
that.
sits,
Hate Usopp.
and she's the wise
He's
one
such a dick.
who returns.
So selfish.
I will be crushed into dust by the truth, while she will be the star, shining above it.
Red-haired girl lets out a sigh, raises her gaze out above the sea at the twinkling night
The
sky.
truth is like the stars in the night sky. Beautiful, but cold. It has been there long before my existence, and will stay that way long after I'm gone.
Oh, she's so cute.
It sheds no tears for the weak, nor laments the tragic fate. It's forever bright, and always moving forward. The person who avoids the truth is not qualified to study it. I'm sorry. My interpretation has been emotional.
No. I think I kind of know how you feel, Miss Sophia. However unworthy you think you are, there must be something we can do. Maybe we can't reach the core of the truth, but we can clean up the path to it for the future explorers. This is our fate.
Interesting insight. I have come to understand why 37 likes you so much. Let us go back to work then. Start from dusting the tombstones.
Alright, I've had enough of these Sol Numa related idle topics. I want to have a look at your model. Wow, seriously? How did you get this far?
Tony Chopper's 17? That's his age? I don't know.
This model has been proven wrong. For 4 whole years we had been optimizing it.
Never really thought about it.
But the emanation in 1929 only lasted for 2 days, which means our calculation was entirely a failure.
Or are you saying that Tony Chopper is 17 if he existed in the world of these, what are they called again? What's their called? Here in reverse 1999. I mean, this is 37 and I am 37, but those numbers mean 2 different things.
That model is just like this computer. It's a piece of junk.
You mean his age? Yeah.
And
Yes.
this is all I can present
We're
to
talking
you.
numbers here, remember. I thought you were getting super deep
it's not junk.
mathematical on me.
I think I know why your model didn't work.
What?
Manus Vindictae has changed history. They accelerated history, forcing historical events to happen earlier than they were supposed to. Thus, the storm in 1929 occurred sooner than it should.
No way. Controlling the emanation. Changing the history of the outside world. Numa is eternal and transcendental. It won't obey any orders given from the phenomenal world. Neither will it change its patterns because of some fragments.
I'm telling the truth, 37. I've been there, in the storm of 1929. Your model was not wrong. You just missed some key information.
Oh, you guys are so
You've never
young.
been to the place where the storm falls, and thus know nothing about the symptoms of the storm syndrome and the true purposes of Manus Vindictae.
No! That's impossible!
Oh boy.
Even if there are means to control the emanation, it wouldn't be like this. If this is true, does it mean the phenomenal world, this insignificant phenomenal world, is more transcendental?
It's fine.
Mother's
I'm old,
model
it's fine.
was defeated by this? Vertin,
Hey,
could
clone.
you give us proof? The
But
proof
Manus
that
Vindictae are...
Vindictae accelerated history
Yeah.
and triggered the emanation.
I swear I wasn't lying.
No, not like this. To prove it in front of Epiron. Go to our sacred place. To the Hall of Truth. In the depths of the cave. There, everyone can see the essence of the world. I beg you, give them your proof, just like how we submit the proof of our soul number.
Hey, Frank, welcome. Oh my goodness, okay. So 20 has the battle, but then there's one more chapter after the battle. Okay, got it. The upstream boat. Part 19. Did I just click that? No, the last one was... It's fine. It all blends together. What am I clicking? I don't know what I'm clicking.
Wait a second, just a second. Isn't this still the dungeon? Are you setting us up?
All caves are interconnected. This is the way to our sacred place.
37, wait. I remember Sophia once told us that trespassing on the sacred place is a serious crime.
No worries. The restrictions were to help us not be distracted by the unimportant details in life. It would not stop us from seeking the truth.
Oh, excellent. I will tell it to the Abraxus when it shows up.
What's that pause for? Regulus suddenly stops.
Hey, 37. Are you sure this is the right way? My heart just sank as if I took a bite of those overnight potato chips.
Are you scared?
Oh, you wish. But when I was exploring underground with Lilia earlier, we ran into some fog like this one. Oh, it doesn't bring you any wanted guests, mind you.
Maybe you were their target because you are an irrational number.
Oh, is that so? You integers will be fine then. Good luck. Don't beg this pirate for help later.
I'm out of here.
Hold there. Something is coming out.
Huh? Rooster head with 2 snakes as its feet. Abraxus. That's weird. Why are they here?
Oh yeah, don't they take them away? Uh-oh.
Coming for us.
Why? They're protecting the sacred ground?
Regulus, prepare for battle.
We gotta fight some Abraxus.
Okay, I know. I was just teasing her.
An extreme pain comes from the wrist. Uh-oh.
The stone bangle is activated. But they're just Abraxus. Regulus, wait for their attack. Do not kill them.
Uh-oh. Don't say that means they can't fight any Manus Vindictae. That would
Listen to
not
me,
be
Regulus.
good.
That's of prime importance.
Fine. If it is of prime importance, this pirate will try her best.
Hey, Daisy.
That's it. I still have 10 more songs to play.
These are not the same kind of Abraxus as we've encountered before.
Battle.
Do they have
Insert
different
battle and battle.
varieties?
Wait, where is Miss 37?
Uh-oh.
Hey! Come on, keep up! Did she just take off like that while we fought? Sneaky little. We should leave two Vert in.
Wait a second, Regulus. Do you sense anything familiar in the fog?
Uh-huh, you bet. This is the first guest room we were put in when we first entered the island.
No, Captain. This apple has the same strange feeling. We saw the rise of Ceres in the same kind of fog. And before that...
That's the same fog as in the Elitiao space.
That is to say... This fog is the cause of our illusion to see the Ceres and the Abraxus' attack.
Don't rush to conclusions. Follow 37 first. Oh, and what's that series you were talking about?
I don't know what they mean there. I don't remember. The fog gets thicker and thicker, yet surroundings are becoming brighter and brighter. As if there's an invisible light source hidden in the fog.
I just picked up a piece of paper. Like this, just bent over and reached to the ground.
Regulus bends down and reaches for a flicker of light in the darkness. When she straightens up again, there's a classic manuscript in her hand.
What book is it?
Oh, probably just some math problems left from the critter's breakfast. You never know. Wait, the compound of alchemy. The 12 gates leading to the discovery of the Philosopher's Stone. This is that alchemy handbook given to Edward IV by George Ripley. Why is it here?
Look at this, Captain. Of the Great Stone of the Ancients by Basil Valentine. The 112 books by Geber. Emerald's Tablet in Latin.
Do I watch
Seems
football?
like
Me,
there are
no.
more ancient texts
I used to
about
watch
alchemy
American
hidden
football when I
inside
lived in the
Hall,
US.
but they are all incomplete.
Oh, so maybe I need to crack some more crossword puzzles to find out about this.
Our caves endow people with wisdom. Our secret knowledge is hidden in the silent boulder walls.
Without getting anyone's attention, 37's gone to the other side of the cave.
The knowledge in those books is just a drop in the ocean. Follow me, Regulus.
The Regulus puts aside the manuscript and hesitates.
Vertin, you lot go ahead. Go with 37. I will meet you outside.
You want to read these books here?
The knowledge passed down through language can easily be distorted. Compared to the wisdom of a Peron, it's nothing.
I'm an American who lives in Romania.
No, I'm not going to stay here. I'm going back. Oh, all right. I might as well just admit that your cave indeed has the power to give people insights. If I follow its lead, perhaps I'll finally work out the answer about that little thing I've been carrying with me.
What's the little thing?
Never thought that I'd find the answer here. Easy as picking up a shell on a beach.
What? You don't want to get closer to the truth?
Oh, of course I do. And that's precisely why I don't want to get to it so easily. I don't want it to be fed into my brain. Come on, it's the ultimate truth that we're talking about. If someone just tells me the ending of Lord of the Flies before I enjoy the book, I will throw them into the sea as you people do.
Oh.
She suddenly smiles.
I only met two people who reject the truth. So this is the mindset of irrational numbers. I see. Thank you for being my subject of observation, Regulus.
The 37's walked away.
Go, Vertin. We have a long way ahead.
Be careful, Regulus.
Don't worry, I know this place well enough by now. After all, I've never been so welcomed in any other place ever. Critters, monsters, creatures with strange heads. Do you worse. This pirate is not afraid of you.
It was cute. All right, Truth Seeker. So I think it was the very end of this. Yeah, the end of this chapter or part has the battle that I have ready. Oh, I have to open it, but yeah, I saved it.
Apeiron, the boundless, the beginning of all things.
Why is it so quiet?
Everything originates from it and returns to it. Infinity has no start and no end. But nothing would come into existence if there's only infinity. Look up there, Vertin. Now they are presenting in their true forms. In their purest and newest forms.
"37 stretches out her hands like a proud cantor. Voice is so quiet now, the music's way too loud. Why is her voice so quiet?
Thus, the essence
Fine.
And the patterns of all numbers exist in all matters. The length of a butterfly's wings and its body are in golden ratio. And the plant leaves grow on their stems in the pattern of the Fibonacci spiral.
I think so.
This is the most primitive rhythm of Arcana. And it is also the beginning of our extraordinary study. This is the essence.
And how do I submit my proof?
Close your eyes, Vertin. Only when your eyes are closed will your mind open up. Now, stay fully concentrated and recall the question you want to verify.
Now we're back to normal.
Only in the absolute
Almost.
contemplation can truth reveal itself to you.
Okay, well, that's there. I found this game because for my second channel, this YouTube channel, I was doing like 1 week playthrough series, and I had stopped playing the main game I was covering, and I hadn't posted anything on my channel in like a month. And I was like, oh yeah, I probably should get my channel active again, so it's not dead, so I don't like lose too many people, or you know, like so the algorithm doesn't hate me because it's a dead channel. So I was like, let me just do another 1 week playthrough series and check out another game that's in the gotcha realm. And usually I'm trying to find not these cartoony anime style is not normally what I play, or my audience plays, I guess, which is why it's a very different audience these days. Yeah, I ended up just liking it instantly, and I was like, okay, I guess I'm gonna just keep playing it. Because and honestly, it was YouTube, it was the comments. The community was just like, oh, I'm so happy to have a new content creator, or oh, I really hope you like the game, or hope you keep covering it, or like it was just so friendly and so nice. And yeah, I decided to keep playing. Although it's probably literally the worst thing I could have done for my channel, technically, as in the sense of it being my job, because it completely changed the algorithm to lower demographics of RPMs, to be blunt, of like how I could profit or not. And so if I go back to the other genres on this channel, it might not click as well. I might have trouble regrowing the channel if I was to change it. So I might keep this channel focused on this game. I mean, hopefully I'll keep playing it anyway. But it's really funny as a business decision how much like the type of game makes such a big difference. And yeah, I run multiple YouTube channels, and I'm a community manager for a game developer. And I try to be like super transparent about everything too. As you can see, like I'll talk about whatever. But yeah, I've been full-time content creator and stuff, so it just was a game that I was like, oh yeah, in my cluster Discord, which is like 5,000 people now, which cover many, many games. Someone was like, or I asked, guys, what should I play for my next 1 week series? And someone mentioned this, and I was like, you know what? I always want to check it out, so okay. But I just liked it so much I had to keep playing it. Like, even though it's not smart for me, business decision, it's just such a nice game personally, which is kind of nice though, right? At the same time, even if I do other things business-wise with this channel or any other channels, like it's also nice to have something that you just genuinely like extra besides what's the job. Yeah, Path to Nowhere and Limbus Company are ones that people always suggest. But I really, I don't know, I already have a set plan for my next 1 week series, because I'm in the process of finishing up a Marvel Strike Force sponsorship, and then Marvel Mystic Mayhem is coming out with a global launch next week, so I'm gonna do a 1 week series for that. And then I still haven't played Etheria Restart yet, and that's been out for a couple weeks now. But if I can time something with, I have to play Marvel Mystic Mayhem if I can, and we'll see, for their global launch, because that would make sense for my channel. I'm used to pretty complicated games overall with, at least turn-based gacha style. I've played a lot of, I've also played some of the sort of auto chess. There's just so many games. I mean, Etheria is the biggest game that's come out more recently, but I'm not a fan of the current press around it. They did come back and, like, I guess, I don't know, fix some of their issues, but they didn't address the most important one, like how their issues with refunds, they're refusing to refund people. It's really starting to sound scammy to me, so I don't want to encourage people playing that. Persona 5? Oh, I don't know. See, I don't want to play any, like, open world, like, as much as I love, like, Genshin, and, or not open world, I like open world, I don't like ARPGs. So, we'll see. But, honestly, Etheria Restart appeals more to my audience, because a lot of the people that are involved in it are more of my genre, which is not this genre at all. So the Western audience, the US, the European audiences, it does appeal more to them, even though it is not that style, because of the hype that's been around it. I think it's very competitive. It has the esports stuff, which I don't like all that personally. But yeah, I'm kind of torn on Etheria, honestly. So I would only play it for a 1-week series, more than likely anyway. I did not intend to keep playing this, but it's so lovely. I'm so glad I did. It's just such a nice game, and it's chill, and I feel like even if I got one of the sponsorships that I was expecting to get that would take over my channel, we'll see if that happens. I don't even want it to anymore for one of them. Etheria was one of the ones I was expecting that did not happen. Another one that I'm expecting is going to be minimal probably. We'll see. But I would still play this lightly and at least cover it here and there. Yeah, this is not my main channel. This is my second channel. I cover Watcher of Realms on my main channel, which has been kind of slow and a little bit annoying lately. But it's been out for almost 2 years. Yeah, that's the reality, is I don't mind letting this be a chill channel because I have my main channel, for the business side of things at least. Because I do have a contract with Watcher of Realms to keep it exclusive. And I have deals with their payment provider as well to get a little bit of extra that helps kind of, you know, for the job side of things. So I don't mind having this be my chill channel. But this channel was intended to take over with Godforge, which is the game that I work for, the company I work with. That was intended to take over this channel once the game comes out. But covering it from more of a community side, like summons and fun stuff, podcasts and collabs, kind of a thing, because I'm the community manager. Making a channel exclusive is sad. I mean, no. In a perfect world, like, well, okay, in a perfect world, I would never play the same game. I would just play a new game all the time and keep changing and just having fun checking out games. But for YouTube, with the gaming worlds, channels are much more successful when you just focus that core game. Like, you know, that one game. Your audience is more likely to subscribe, and yeah. It's not sad, trust me. Keeping the channel exclusive is... The fact that I have a second channel is okay, because I can still do sponsorships, which make more money than the YouTube itself as the job. So it's okay. But if I only had one channel, I couldn't keep it exclusive because it doesn't... It pays, but I can make more with sponsorships than I can with that sort of thing. So it's hard. The hard part is this is my job, but it's also like, we're playing games, we want to have fun. So I always have to have a balance of making sure that I still enjoy the games, you know? Like, I can't just play something I hate, even if it is for money, you know what I mean? I'm never gonna do that. Yes, I might check out a game that sucks. It might not be for me or whatever. And I'll still finish the sponsorship, but am I gonna keep playing it? No. But it's kind of nice to not keep playing games and just check them out too. But I accidentally like this, and I'll still play it on the side no matter what. No, this channel already existed before I got exclusive on the main one. This channel, I had two channels because this channel existed because I was covering Raid Shadow Legends full time, and that community does not like when you throw other games at them either. And if you try to mix games on the same channel, it does not go over well. the algorithm doesn't like to see when your own subscribers don't click something. So I made a second channel for playing a few other games I started checking out. And then this channel has changed a lot over the years. But here we are. And it's mostly going to be reverse 1999 focus, but this is also one where this channel is going to be my checking out gacha games in general channel. So I'll try to have occasional news or reactions to new games, like a little bit here and there, or the little 1 week series. Yeah, the harsh reality of YouTube is, and like this being my job, is just balancing being genuine and liking something and also having to profit. Like, if this was the only game I played and the only channel I focused, I would not. I couldn't, because I don't make any money. Like, I have to usually make money and like the games. I have to find those balances, which is hard. Which is also a patience thing too. Like, could this channel profit more over time? A little bit, but it's very capped. Or with this game, it's very capped, unfortunately. It's because the demographics are very different and it causes low stuffs. That's the reality. That's YouTube behind the scenes. I don't mind talking about all that because people always ask those kind of questions, like how you're here and stuff. I think it's kind of fun to learn about the behind the surface type stuff. Or it's always interesting to see. But yeah, I'm never gonna keep playing something if I don't like it. So I'm never gonna like lie, you know. I might become meh or like chill mode on games for a bit. Like Watcher of Realms, I like it. It's just, am I like, oh my god, I'm so excited all the time? No, it's been out for 2 years. I have my ups and downs, or sometimes I don't feel like playing it. Sometimes I do. I play a little bit, you know, it's like I go up and down. But that's natural, I think, with any game. Not many people keep playing the same games for 10 years, you know, like with Summoner's War, or like Raid's been out for like 5-6 years and stuff like that. It's very different. But I'm having fun with this game. It's very lovely. Okay. And thank you for following, guys. Welcome everybody who's been hanging out here. Immortality, thank you. Hello, hello. Okay, so let's pick up here with this chapter. What are we on? 20. Continuing of chapter 20. One sad thing about exclusivity. No, that's not what it is. Oh wait, I guess, hold on. Before I continue, let me respond to that. No, I don't have to play anything. I have an exclusivity deal on that channel, but I could cancel my contract and start playing something else. I don't have to play. Like, Watcher of Realms is exclusive. What that means does not... Yes, I have a contract, but I would never lock myself into a contract without some sort of clause that allows me to be a human. If life happens, I'm a mom, and I have another job as well. And like I said, as a community manager with another game developer, that's my priority now. But I always make sure I have the option, you know? I never want to be locked in to where I'm screwed and I hate the game, but I'm stuck playing it no matter what, unless I have some serious medical issue or some reason to quit. Like, no, I wouldn't do that. All the exclusivity is I can't place ads on that channel for other games. That's it. Do I have a contract that helps me be more willing to continue playing the game than others because it's a nice paycheck? Yes, for sure. And that's how they kept me, honestly. I would have probably moved on by now. But I'm glad I'm still there. I definitely think it's a good game, and I still encourage people to play it, so... It's been good. It's good to... you know, the goal is just finding stuff that you like. Yeah, I work for a game developer. You can see in the YouTube description, I'm the community manager for FATELESS. We're creating Godforge, which is about to go into alpha next month, which will have a really fun challenge and all that sort of stuff. And thank you, Kuro. But yes, check out Godforge, join the Fateless Discord and see what's going on. I'm the community manager there. It's really, really lovely, honestly. It's the more Western style dark fantasy graphics. But like gods, myths, and legends and all that fun stuff. Okay, for real now. Sorry if you guys are watching this later. I put chapters in for a reason. Continuing. Okay, why did I want to... Instead of hitting... I want to hit play. Instead of continue here. Alright, let's follow our lovely, adorable 37 into the unknown. Is this turning into a different movie, song, game? Not released. No, I just said it. Alpha. Alpha. As it rises higher, it sees further. Alright. Yeah, take a break from the math for a second. It transcends the eternal wheel of birth. Oh wait, we're on full auto. Oh god, what's happening? From 1 to 2, and then to 3. From points to lines, then to planes.
The emanation. The storm syndrome. Where are they from? Foundation, Manus Vindictae, Aperon. What roles do they play? Why does the storm fall when history trembles? Why doesn't the storm fall into the misty land? What is the ingredient of asymmetrical nuclide R?
The clues from the past are gathering here. Points make lines, lines make planes, planes join into the rest. Huge net of mysteries.
The world is a dark underground labyrinth. But Numa can guide us to go beyond all things and reach the exit. Vertin, can you see it?
It's burning!
Stone bangle on the wrist becomes scalding again. The tranquil kingdom of truth disappears, replaced with endless chaos.
What's going on? Is somebody fighting with a Manus now? What's happening outside the cave?
Vertin, why are you straying? If the meditation goes beyond control, you will be thrown out of here. This would be a foolish mistake. For Aperon, this is...
Suddenly, a voice comes into the mind. Like a strong wind blowing off the candle.
No man shall bravest the storm and live. Including thee.
"37! 37!
Yeah, I know about Assassin's Creed. Collab, yep. In the depths of the freezing cave, the Manus' pawns are violently knocking their heads against the walls. By their feet, 37 is lying unconsciously, yet muttering incomprehensible words. The soul stone statue is still in the cave, looking down upon them indifferently.
What all those illusions? If it weren't for the heat of the stone mangle that wakes me up, would I go as crazy as they did? This stone reminds me of the spinning wheel.
Luckily, the leather box is still here.
The collector of asymmetric nuclei R. If the reagent turns gold after reacting with the fog here, that means the fog contains elements that can be immune to the storm.
A hint of gold forms in the glass tube. It's never happened before. It's so strong they didn't even try to extract it and it knows.
The color changed faster than I thought. The concentration of R is hundreds of times, no, thousands of times higher than in the Manus' masks. In other words, whoever owns this cave can produce the protective equipment of the storm in big numbers. Is that the reason why Arcana is here?
Oh. She knows.
Oh, Mother, our model. Has it failed? Has it failed? I need to take 37 out of here.
Oh yeah, let me get the battle.
So the Abraxus were people from the Manors. The fog here can affect people's minds, like those around the lake in my suitcase.
What's a JoJo character mean? I don't even know what that means. I have not seen Verton's mother yet. I don't think so. I'm only at chapter 5. I don't know. You tell me. I don't remember. Did they show her in the little kid's story early on?
Without being punished by the bangle. Or don't they care about the price they will be paying anymore?
The danger is close. One must act now.
I hope Regulus didn't throw my words to the wind.
I have not read her event story, no. Nope. Didn't have time for anecdotes and... Oh yeah, that was the actual whole event one. No, no, no. Ain't nobody got time for that. I'm still doing this.
I have to get rid of them first, and go out to join the others.
The event stories are massive. Let's catch up on the main one first. Okay, so... Oh, she goes in there, yeah. Okay, so at the end of this, we had the Manus... situation happen? I don't even know. Okay, and I paused it and came back into the battle because this is my old team, don't judge me.
The peace agreement no longer works. Or is it safe as long as the contracting parties have no intention to fight? The conditions are not clear. A reckless attack may lead to the
This makes way
punishment
more
of the
sense
bangle.
now.
I have to be careful with the method and timing of attacking.
I skip ahead to the conversation.
Wait. The body is melting. It turns into a seed. So this is how the Manus fight against the restrictions. They sacrifice one man to feed another. The sacrificed follower has been absorbed by the seed. Is this some kind of ritual? In our cave, one can see the form of everything. 37? Can you hear me? Mother. The dead followers turned into geometric symbols. Is it because of the cave? So the seed is the form of Manus Vindictae.
Still don't understand what that really means. This is a little bit too deep for me sometimes. I'm like, okay. Why are we so existential over here? Fruit has been born
Things
from
are
their
not
flesh.
as simple as I thought. I must make a plan and exercise great care. The form of Manus Vindictae. It's more distorted than I thought. It's all over.
Okay.
The curtain has fallen.
That's where we got the music. And then it just went out. Okay. Yep. And then we went to the next part. The form of Manus Vindictae is this weird seed thing. That still doesn't really mean much to me, but okay. It's still weird. Still don't know what's happening. It's fine. The math and the weirds.
Bertin,
I don't
finally!
know. It's okay.
The manors suddenly emerged everywhere like ants. Lilia and I couldn't take them all down. I would have acted sooner if you hadn't told me not to pick fights.
Part 21. Final. Lynn's twitch horribly and his body soon shrivels.
All they want is to attack, even if their blood will be sucked out. Insane! Back when we were spying on them, I told Sanetta to screw the peace agreement through the radio. I knew those geometry psychos and the Manus would go mad sooner or later. They were not that crazy when they were solving the math problems. There! What the hell happened down there?
The cave is the key to be immune to the storm. There is a cave on this island, which has the same effect as my suitcase. That's what the Manus are after.
What?
But hasn't she also put on the stone bangle? Even if she can break free from that bangle, there is no way she'd let her followers keep carrying out suicide attacks. And if she has signed that peace agreement, how will she take the cave from a Byron?
Curtain.
When Burton's back, 37 opens her eyes. She puts a finger and points to the sky. In the eternal and transcendental sky, several dazzling flare stars are lining up. The Hall of Aperion is in dead silence. Only a visitor is still browsing the classic book.
I'm afraid you have overstayed your welcome, Ms. Arcana.
Oh dear.
I have to regrettably remind you not to overstep the boundaries, despite the great help you've given to us.
I take not thought for needless disputes. But to ask a simple question.
She gently closes the book.
The great philosophers. Ye seek the ancient wisdom, follow the sage's teaching, and pursue the noble virtues. You are separated from the world for thousands of years. And you have not gained the human's understanding, nor have you sought for it. I find pleasure in this allegory of the cave. However, hast this been unto thee? That who led us to the exile in this cave.
Flare stars are approaching. They move in an orderly manner as if they're... I don't know. What's happening?
What are they? I've never seen these before.
Why is the music...
Why are they
They're so
here?
bad with their audio.
These things should not appear
They're about to... The eternal and ever... Wait, what? Slow the fuck down. Fleet in the black is breaking the waves, sailing to... Well, they're way too fast and you can't even slow it down. Motherfuckers.
Sinetto, did you bring the humans' army here?
Did you bring the humans' army here? That's it. Oh shit. Just a quick ending of like, they're about to get... Oh dear, and then this is... This is an inner chapter. It doesn't... Is it not a continuation? Is it... I don't know.
Like ghosts, Rain has
Do you guys remember what the inner chapter is? Is it continuing this story or is it something else? Oh right, the year. Okay, let me check. So this was, wait, how do I see that? Let me go back to this atlas. It's easier to see everything, right? So this was all 1914, 1913, and then it goes to... Wait, this went back? I thought we hit 2000 and... Wait. I thought we hit the year 2004. Or... No, this is the current one. Wait, this is... 1914 is this. But they never clarify that it really is 2007? It's not, though. According to the timeline, it's not. It's just a couple days later. The timeline says it's only 2014. It doesn't say it changes like it does it properly. It's like they don't confirm it's really 2007. It's really just 2014 and the people in the caves think it's 2007. 2007 is what the year would be if there was no storm. Okay, you're right. That's a good way. Okay. If there was no storm. Like them being in the cave immune to the idea of the storm even actually happening. Because it never happens to them. It's fine. Yeah, we know the island. That's true. Okay, because the island is protected from the storm. So that makes sense. They think it's 2007. She's like, what are you talking about? Or to them it is, because it's so confusing. The inner chapter is a prologue to chapter 6 and gives some context to the backstory of chapter 5. Okay. The island is protected from the storm. Oh yeah, so I said, sorry. 3.0 is World War. What? I also wonder what happened in... Yeah, I mean, obviously they're talking about, like, pensions for the Austria-Hungary conflict in the Eastern Europe. Interesting. So then we're gonna... It's still 1914. It's the same year, so... Same time. Oh, the date's the same. The 4th. January 4th? Or is that April 1st? Is this American... Oh no, okay, it is the 1st, yeah. So... It's just a day after... Okay, how long... Wait, how much happens in one fucking day? Holy crap. It's all the same day. 1/4. 1/4. In the same year. So this is happening the same day. rank my favorite characters till now. Well, my first impression favorite characters, with only knowing them a little bit, were Semmelweis and 37, but I don't have them. Because I haven't had the opportunity. Unless I summoned on the... Oh wait, I did summon on the standard banner. Don't judge me, I was hoping to get her, not gonna lie. But also that was following old advice that said to do that. But I don't know, I don't really I mean, the Recoleta team is fun so far. I don't really understand using Lopera yet. Her ultimate confuses me. So that one I'm not, like, loving yet. But I really liked Liang in the story. And I loved...
report on the critter brawl at Dodger
I
Stadium.
like her play, it's fun.
The first thing we learn as vigils is to always stay alert and always stay informed.
Yeah, I don't usually
There's no
like
need to know.
French
I
stuff.
saw you,
Sorry if
Suzi.
anyone here is French. I don't mean to offend you. I'm just being honest. I don't like French aesthetic. So I'm like, ah, god damn it. Why is everybody French? I already did ending 1. I've already done ending 1. Next stream, I just gotta keep trekking through that. Oh wait, where can I see that? Not there. Wait, I have to go in. Don't worry, nobody likes the French, not even the French. Wait, record. I've done these two. Chapter 5 ending on a cliffhanger? I know, they're getting exploded. But yeah, I really liked meeting Semmelweis in the story. I was super excited to see that. But yeah, I don't... Gameplay-wise, I haven't really decided what feel I like. I definitely like the Recoleta team. I'm just learning it. It's a lot of synergy. Yeah, Limbo I'm gonna have to do. I'll probably try to record that today or tomorrow and put out a video for me doing all my Limbo. Yeah, actually, I gotta go too. Let me see what's happening. No one is... Oh wait, isn't that person playing this game? What are they playing? No. I don't know what the hell they're playing. Okay, it's fine. You haven't done the endings? I've already done 2. I'm trying to do them all. I just want the rewards. I don't really like the gameplay for the roguelike. It's not my cup of tea. Let's see what's going on in the world of
it's nothing.
Twitch. Bro, why does Twitch hate me? Sorry guys, one second.
That we're still trapped in a ghost town, or aboard a foolish ship, drifting eternally in restless waters.
Alrighty, I think we're just going to end stream here.
Will it?
I don't have I need to follow more people that actually play Reverse Night. Wait, why don't I see if anyone is actually playing Reverse 1999? It's like I don't follow anyone that does. Unfortunately. Except Steambud. But he's not on Twitch right now. Let's see. Last time I followed one person, but she was a lot. She was cute, but... Let's see, reverse? Is anyone here streaming it in English? No. Wait, maybe. It's all VTubers or PNG tubers. Okay, let's go raid this person. On Twitch, at least. Thank you guys for hanging out. I'll hopefully see you tomorrow. I'm gonna try to stream again tomorrow. We'll see. No promises. But I'm gonna try. The raid lets me go.
As the tide of people surges around them, the line between life and death blurs beyond recognition.
I agree with the jailer.
Eh?